Hello guys, today we are going to start the second part of the demand analysis which we have studied in the last class. So now we are going to learn about the demand function. What is the demand function? It is the relationship between the demand and its various determining variables expressed in the mathematical terms. This is known as demand function. See, Tx is equals to f of px, ps, pc, yd, t, a, n, u. Here dx is the demand and f is the demand function, and this px, ps which are in the brackets, these all are known as key variables which are important for the demand analysis or demand function. Okay, the next topic is the law of demand. It describes the general tendency of a customer behavior in demanding a commodity in relation to changes in its price. It expresses as a functional relationship between price and demand. So here it is the general tendency of a customer. If the price is less, what happened? The demand will increase. What is happening there? The tendency of the customer, the tendency of buying the product because of this price decreasing is increasing. So it is known as the law of demand. See, this functional relationship which we have studied before this topic, law of demand, it is between the two variables in inverse. Okay, and it is the best known significant laws in economics. Okay, and the third one is statement of law of demand. This statement of law of demand, the main important word in this is ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus. This ceteris paribus means the other things being equal. For example, the higher the price of the economy, the lower the demand quantity demanded, and the lower the price, the higher demanded. We all know that if the price is low, however, the demand will increase. The demand is low. If the price is higher, however, the demand will decrease. Here, it is this ceteris paribus is the other things being equal, means it won't make this to be happen. It will make both the higher and lower tendency in a same manner. If the price increases, but also the demand will not decrease. It is the rare case, but it happens. Sometimes in some firms, see, if you want water, if you went to other place for a tourism, then however you have to buy the water. Whether the price is high or low, it's essential for you to survive. So however it may be and what price it may be, the demand will be the same. In the same way, this ceteris paribus, we are defining it. Okay, it is a conditional and stresses that this law of demand is conditional and it stresses. What does it stresses? When other things remain unchanged, demand varies inversely with price. Okay, and the conversion law of demand, see how we have defined it. D is equals to function of P. Function of P. P here is price. F is function and D is law of demand. Now let us know the explanation of law of demand. The law of demand should be referred to the market demand. How we have to refer this? With the market demand. It can be illustrated with the help of a market demand schedule and demand curve. How? With the help of market demand schedule and the demand curve. We have to see the schedule of the market. Means what's the price, what's the demand, how is the demand going on according to the price and all. We have to analyze it and we have to draw the demand curve first. And we have to see how this demand schedule inverse relationship between what is the demand schedule relationship between price and quantity demanded. What is the quantity demanded? What is the price? What is the demand schedule? What has happened? We have to observe every point and we have to analyze it. Demand curve slopes downwards from left to right. What does the demand curve slopes from left to right? It is in a downward condition, indicating an inverse relationship. This is also called negative slope. Demand curve is very convenient means of further economic analysis, like the maximum quality customers purchase at particular price. At what price the customer is getting the maximum quantity, and the maximum price at which customers purchase, at what price these people, these things are going to purchase. If the price is maximum, what is the particular quantity? If the price has decreased, what is the maximum quantity? What has happened? We have to observe this and we have to decide. Now we have to going to learn about the demand schedule. Demand schedule. Let us know what is the demand schedule. Demand schedule is nothing but the tabular representation of price quantity relationship. Till now we have learned about what is the price, what is the demand, what is the relationship between that, what is the demand curve, and how is the demand curve represented. It is represented downward from left to right and it is known as the negative slope. We have learned about it and we have to represent it in the form of tabular column, and this representation is known as demand schedule. If it is representation if it is represented for an individual customer, then it is known as demand schedule for an individual or individual demand schedule. If it is according to a firm or a customers together, a number of customers or a firm customer analysis, this is known as market demand schedule. For example, if it is an analysis of a house, then it is known as individual demand schedule. If it is for a firm, let us take an example of a Reliance or a Tata or something, a DMart. How they are representing it? In the form of in the form of overall view. Means what's the customer point of view, how they are reacting, what's their point. According to that type of representation is known as market demand schedule. Now let us see the tabular column, which we have known. The tabular column is known as demand schedule. We know that. Now let us see the tabular column. See, if the price is 5 rupees, what is the quantity? Quantity is 100 units. If the price is 4 rupees, the quantity has increased. See, in the from the first part and in the second part, what we have learned, if the demand increases, the price decreases. The quantity increases. Here the price is going to decrease, and the quantity of the customers or the quantity of the product the customers purchasing are increasing. See, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, and the quantity is increasing. This is the tabular schedule which the firm or individual has represented. Let us represent it in the form of demand curve, which we have learned from the left to right, slope, negative slope, the same thing. This is the negative slope. Here on the y-axis we have return the price, and on the x-axis we have returned the quantity. See, as the price is increasing, the quantity is decreasing. See, it is in from left to right, it is a downward slope, it is a negative slope. From this, I think you have gotten particular idea. So let us see in the next part. Bye guys, hope you have learned everything today.